Hi, my name is Rick, and this is my best friend Marion. And today, well, we're slipping on, what is it?
Glühwein.
Glühwein. It's really good. And how do we make that?
It's basically a red wine. I like a hearty, like Cabernet or Merlot, something that's got some body to it. Put it in the pot on a medium simmer. Throw in some cinnamon sticks. Whole clove, but what we do is we slice up an orange and stick the clove inside of the orange so it holds and you don't have free-floating clove all over. Maybe a star anise. You kind of heat that up a little bit.
And I'll show you a picture of the pot right here.
And then you're going to add some sugar at some point just because you want to sweeten that bitter, that bite of the wine a little. And that's to taste. There's never been a formula for how we add sugar. I pour it from the bag a little bit at a time, stir it and taste it. And then, you let it just kind of simmer and meld a little bit. And then it's a nice little simmer. You can add a little bit of, so today I put a little bit of Fireball in at the end. You can add some honey whiskey. Even though it's a Glühwein and it's German tradition, it somewhat, because it doesn't have apples, so it wouldn't be a wassail, but it definitely has that like holiday, solstice-y type affect to it.
Right, and we have some red velvet cookies. Much on those. Welcome to my Cape Cod life, and we are going to make this is our tradition. Every year we make wreaths, and that's what we're going to do today. And we're going to show you how we do it.
And all this stuff is from our friend's rescue in Marston's Mills, who has a wonderful rescue she takes. She calls it the old ponies home because most of them are kind of old and need help, but she will go almost anywhere and get some animals that need rescuing and then foster them. And she's a nonprofit, so every year she does a wreath making thing. So, and this is, thanks to Patty and her Mills River Rescue.
Yes, that's it. So here is some of the greenery we're going to be using. We have balsam, pine, spruce. I have some juniper with berries. This is actually some arborvitae from my yard. Down in the back corner we have some holly. I have more stuff in the backyard, so we might bring more stuff. All right, we're going to show you the steps of making a wreath. It starts with little bundles. I have one. I've tied the end of my paddle wire. This is paddle wire. I've stuck that bundle right in the center, and what I want to do is I want to really tightly secure this. That's nice and secure. In these little bundles, I'm mostly using pine and balsam. That's where you want the bulk of your wreath to be, because it's a sturdy green. Now, I'm gonna go to one side now, a little further down, and I'm gonna do the wire again, as tight as you can. So there we go. I have 2 bundles so far. Now the next bundle, I'm going to use again balsam, or Christmas tree, we like to say, pine, more balsam. And this time I'm going to put a little piece of, I think that's arborvitae, and then we're going to put it on that side. Still using the ring to kind of jam those stems in, and as tight as you can. Wrap, wrap, wrap. I think my wire is tangled, so. But now I have 3 bundles on. We're gonna go all the way around and we'll check back with you in a second. We're gonna go over to Marion next, because she's using a different type of ring. All right, so she's using this kind of ring here. Both of them work pretty much the same, and she's already tied her bundles on, so I'm gonna go put this on the tripod and we're gonna go into hyperdrive. So I have this ear that I'm finishing off. And basically, I'm going to be tucking them under the previous ones at the end. So hopefully you can see that as I am doing that. Let's bring it back in. So we have the paddle. I've made a few more bundles. All right, here we go. I'm going to put in this piece right here. Looking at the general shape, it's nice. I'm going to even it off. Okay, let me fluff and shape this, and we'll be back. All right, so now we have the finished product. Wait, what? How did you go from that round wreath to a finished product and not show us? Oops. It must have been too much of the Glühwein. Anyhow, let me show you what I did. You saw the basic shape. All right, first off, we put some lights in. All right, it's just a battery operated deal. Just wound it in and out and in and out. We put on decorations. We have the bow. Opposite the bow, I have this bird, and the bow is wired on. Most of the rest of these decorations are just hot glued in with a glue gun. So I have some branches of holly right over here, some pine cones, juniper, a little bit of ivy. We added some blue spruce here and all around. More holly, there's some more juniper berries up in there. And down on this side, I have a little gap because the piece came out and we're going to repair that. So I'm going to show you how we actually do it. So here we go. Here's some juniper with some nice blueberries. I'm going to hit it with hot glue. And I'm going to put it right where I want it, which is somewhere way down in here. Hold it for a second. Good. Nice little piece of balsam. Same thing. Hot glue. Just put it right where you want it. Now the piece of English ivy. It's going to go right in here. Now, when I do take this apart, this English ivy, I have a couple of sprigs, it's invasive. I will pull that out of the wreath and be sure to just throw it in the trash and take it off properly. Our neighbor, 3 houses down, I guess years ago, had some, and it's just infested the entire neighborhood. There's nothing you can really do about it. No. It's everywhere. But it is pretty on a wreath. Very Victorian. All right, so now we have the finished product. This one's mine. I have a little bird in there, some holly we filled in. I'm seeing how it hangs. I might adjust a little bit later on. Of course I will, because I'm like that. But we'll see how it hangs.
And mine is a little bit more simpler than Rick's, but you see the final result. You can do anything with them. It's such a fun project, and yeah, we enjoy it every year.
Great tradition. Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas.
We enjoy our tradition. Now we're gonna go cook some venison and have a nice meal. Okay? Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, hit the notification bell, blah, blah, blah. And as always, my Cape Cod life.